Hello everyone, and welcome back to GD Theories Episode 3 this time. This is also Episode 2 of the Eschaton Unraveled, a mini-series discussing the lore of Xender Games' boss fight universe. Last time, we uncovered the secrets of the Eschaton, but there is still more to be found throughout the series. Let's go back and let's see if we can put this in one neat little timeline, starting from the very beginning. I think this is the correct order of the timeline, however, this may be changed, I'm not for sure. First off, White Space. Then Ultraviolence, Boss 3 Electro, City Neon 18, Boss 4 Laser Eye, Boss 5 Devourers, and the Eschaton. White Space is far too big, and I personally think has the most lore behind it, besides perhaps maybe Ultraviolence and the Eschaton. And since it's not even released in-game yet, I decided that I'm not gonna focus on that and skip to the next level in the series. Actually, the next two today. Yes, today we're going to be discussing both Ultraviolence and Boss 3 Electro. Ultraviolence is arguably harder to connect to the main series. In fact, anything outside the boss fight series is hard to connect. I actually wouldn't have connected it at all except for this main segment right there where it says, "Welcome to City Neon 666. Since Xender's world takes place in a kind of virtual world, I'm assuming similar to the Matrix, it can do some pretty weird stuff, and I think that this place fits that definition. It shows the dark intentions of Xender, like it's the dark side of it. How do I know that the Xender technology has sinister intentions? Well, at the beginning of the level, there's this nice little friendly text that says, "Chaos has opened this new world, let violence crush your blood and bones, cry because it's the last thing you can do." You know, nice supportive stuff like that. I don't know how Chaos has opened this new world or something, but all I know is that there is something dark behind, like, Xender as a whole and the technology that's running it. Anyways, the main character, tries to stop it by going into the head of Xender Tech, presumably this eerie factory place. I'm assuming this is the head since you see all these bosses, all these machines that try to kill you, but not gonna lie, kind of a less intense fashion when he kind of compared them to the later bosses like Boss 3 Electro, Boss 4 Laser Eye Devours, and, well, the Eschaton, where all the bosses like in their final form. In fact, you could see what maybe be an earlier version of Boss 3 Electro, that little rabbit-like cat thing that shoots you after that one battle with that spider thingy. I don't know its name, I'll just put it right there. But also, you can actually see one of these bosses has a maker and a kill count, which I think it's like a kill count of 13, and right before you fight it. But this is a weird little diversion. I watched Vibran's recording of it when compared to Nexus, but Vibran's had a little detail not in Nexus's. Vibran's had this little, like, glowing thingy, like, that helped you out at the beginning of the boss fight, and right at the end it says, "I'm gonna die out soon, you must save us." But in Nexus's recording, the helping hand is absent. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just gonna show Vibran's art, just to, like, help you guys better understand this. It's obvious that these machines are made to protect or guard something. What? I don't know exactly, but it's clear that these machines do not have good intentions. They are evil. Why? I don't know, but most likely they're protecting, well, Xender technology. I mean, you are in City Neon 666. It is a city. You can see in the background there is a city, in fact, there. Even though it looks creepy and devoid of life with all this machinery overtaking it. And this is kind of like the creepy part of it. You fail. You do not win. At the end, Abomination kills you. It eats you or whatever. It's really a strange ending to, like, the very first level. But I guess maybe, unlike the Matrix, Xender has the ability, actually White Space, you're shown Xender Tech has the ability to replace memories, which means maybe it's not that far of a stretch to believe that it can also erase, like, time. It can set back time. This is a virtual environment after all. And I'm thinking that actually the same character is followed throughout the entire series. Boss And then we get into Boss 3 Electro, the second level we're going to be talking about today. It actually starts off looking really sweet. It says simulation loaded in a different style as it slides open when compared to the rest of the level, which I find weird. But it makes more sense as it goes along. It's showing this nice world, like this little mining area, I think, kind of. It just reminds me of like a mining colony. Then this big city section with all these little flying dark dagger thingies that try to kill you. And right after that, I don't know what this part is. I think it's some type of it's another city, I'd say, but there's some type of machine behind it. And then right here, I'm thinking that maybe like the player is running some sort of simulation or something. Or maybe since it's a virtual world, maybe they're running something inside the virtual world, like maybe they're skilled enough to like run a simulation of a simulation, and they're playing through it, like live, for fun. Or maybe, whatever happens, something becomes corrupted. Either Xender purposely tries to kill you, or something just happens with the simulation that it scrapes. But it loads a virus. But not any type of virus. A killer. A continuation of the one we saw in the factory. In the background, you can see, I believe, Laser Eye and Boss 3 Electro, the third and fourth bosses, in the background, in this little segment right here. But now, Boss 3 Electro is finished, or at least we think he is. And now he tries to kill the player at all costs. Why he's doing this, or who made this, is kind of unknown. All we know is that it's out for blood and wants to kill you. And finally, after a long fight, the player emerges victorious, supposedly killing the boss. Sorry for the quick little cut and fade in that section there. I actually confused Boss 3 Electro with what was it called? The Surgragon by Hyper. I really didn't feel like re-recording this entire part because this took a while and I'm really crunched on time right now and I feel dead. So yeah, sorry for this little warning and sorry for that quick cutoff. So now I'm gonna try to finish this theory. Basically, it's this other green part that I'm assuming relates to the virus somehow, but not 100% sure. It's really weird. Now that you're gonna have to listen to this really awkward transition into me talking about theories and how. If you have any theories, discuss them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think, because I'm at a loss here. Whether this is part of the virus, I'm not sure, but I'd say yes, since it's more similar to the boss style of the level than it is to the beginning. At this point, the player knows something is wrong, that something isn't right. I'm thinking that perhaps after you quote-unquote die in ultraviolence, your memory is reset. And so you don't know about that. But maybe you remember what happens after you beat Boss 3 Electro and realize, hey, wait a minute, this world isn't all that it seems. And then the quest truly begins, for a second time, to stop the devastating force holding the world hostage. What this force is will be revealed in the following episodes of GD Theories. Goodbye. Hello everyone, thank you for watching. I wanted to keep this one shorter. This actually has been in the works for quite a while. I've been thinking about the script, rewriting it, and all that stuff, watching the videos hundreds of times. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. I wanted to keep it shorter since I noticed my longer length videos don't do so well, so I thought I'd try to keep it more short this time. I don't know if the next GD Theory will be on, the Eschaton Chronicles. It may or may not be. I have a couple other just technical related GD theories coming along, maybe, because I just don't want just to be focused on that. Also, I might reach out to Xender himself and ask him hey, is there lore behind this? Am I on the right track? But I don't know. Also, I'd highly doubt he'd respond in the first place. Anyways, I've been holding you guys hostage for long enough. Thank you for watching and goodbye.